Good evening, sir. We know about your expertise in your field, but the audience want to know a few lines about you.
So I like to say that I have the soul of India because I grew up here, but I worked in Wall Street and Silicon Valley. So I have the mind of the US, but I lived in Japan for a long time, so I have the heart of Japan. And I blend the three cultures in me. I'm an engineer by training and then an MBA. So I used to work in Wall Street and major investment banks. And now I have my own ventures as well as working in some financial firms globally.
So your experience in the Wall Street would guide us for a business growth in our tourism sector. What advice would you like to give to businesses who are in the tourism sector playing small roles in Odisha?
Technology is an enabler, and I'm very happy to see that there are so many technology entrepreneurs in the audience. I think it'll help bring the story that people are telling about Odisha, about the rich culture, the rich heritage, to bring it into a medium that can be shared across the world. So, to that extent, it is a wonderful initiative. It is also going to allow, through events like the open mic, it'll allow and encourage anybody with an idea to speak to fellow investors, fellow entrepreneurs, and perhaps launch their own venture. That is also going to open up the ecosystem for innovators. And that, I think, is a very welcome development because the days of private sector companies and government offering jobs is gone. We have to create companies ourselves.
As you told about mentioned Japan, so Japan is very expressive and dominant about the culture on a global scale. So how could we compete on a global scale, promoting our culture, our local cuisines, our local heritage on a global scale through initiative like this tech, like what is this tech in tourism?
Yes. So people say that Japan has incredible soft power. You ask any child anywhere in the world, where would you like to visit? Japan will be at the top of the list. Why? Because of anime, because of manga, because of their unique stories. But take a step back and look at our own childhood. I remember my own childhood. I grew up listening to stories from my grandparents, my grandfather. You know, all the Amachitra Katha, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana. We have a very rich heritage of stories. We have immense soft power. What Japan has been able to do is to combine technology and the art of storytelling in a very creative way. It is very different from Hollywood. Hollywood is also a master of storytelling with Star Wars and Star Trek, but Japan does it in a very different way. So it's not a competition. Nobody says Japan's anime is competing with Steve Lucas, right? But we have to find our way of sharing these stories in a compelling way, in a compelling manner, so that it's attractive to every kid growing in any country in the world. And that, I think, is the challenge and the opportunity.
To what extent does this event promote us as Indians, us as a member of Odisha on a global scale?
I think it's a great start. I heard some very interesting stories of entrepreneurs who have created tree houses, who have revived their heritage castles. They've talked about Odia food. They talked about this concept of Atiti Dev Bhava, how you should treat guests. They talked about the importance of hygiene. They talked about the importance of knowing the state ourselves, going to all the 30 districts. So these are very important themes, and I was happy to hear people discuss this at great length. I hope that they carry these themes and the spirit every day in their lives and spread that message around so that every Odia lives up to this spirit. It's only then that the world will look at Odisha as a land of untold riches and a people of great warmth and hospitality.
Thank you, sir, for your extremely insightful words. We would look forward to meet you in the upcoming editions of Tech in Tourism. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.